Hello there. In this video, I'm going to help you with the IXL skill called Identify Stronger and Weaker Evidence to Support a Claim. So we're going to build off of what we've learned from distinguishing facts and opinions. We're also going to build off what we've learned about claims, topic sentences, and thesis statements. So we're kind of building on these skills. The further we move into IXL, we're applying the knowledge that we've learned in the other skills to future skills. So the first thing we want to look at is what exactly is a factual claim and what types of evidence are used that best support that claim. So in order to make an effective argument, that means in order to make an argument that works, that wins, that makes logical sense, you want to make sure that you provide evidence that your readers will trust, that your readers will also think are persuasive. So when we make an argument, what's our goal at the end of that argument? To persuade our audience, right? We want to win. We want to be able to change their mind. So in order to do that, you want to think about which evidences are the strongest to support your factual claims. So first of all, you want to make sure that your evidence is relevant, like that it even directly supports your claim, right? If you're trying to make a claim that dogs are better than cats, you're not going to start bringing in evidence about elephants or zebras. You're going to want to stick with evidence that supports your claim that dogs are better than cats. You want to also make sure that your evidence is coming from a credible source, okay? Quoting your neighbor is probably not as credible as quoting, let's say, a newspaper or somebody who is a professional in that field. So you want to conduct research or find an expert to help support your claim with credible information, with information that is real and not opinion, right? You want to think about the last IXL skill that asked which was fact and which was opinion. You want to support that claim with facts. Which brings me to my next point. You don't want to support your claim merely with anecdotal information, and that's information that includes personal experiences of just one person or a small group of people, stories that they're telling. Again, think about your neighbor. Your neighbor's one personal experience and their opinion is not really a credible source that can back up your factual claim. So let's look at some examples. So they're going to provide you with a claim. They say, here's your claim, here's your topic sentence. Watching a horror movie is an effective way to cope with anxiety. So let's look at these two pieces of evidence and let's think which one is a fact versus an opinion, which one maybe is from an expert, and which one is reliable, that's relevant to what you're explaining, that is on topic, okay? The first evidence says, an online forum for people with anxiety, one user explains why she encourages her friends to watch scary movies. Quote, the rush of energy and excitement they give you can make you forget about your anxiety for a while, she writes. So I can already see some problems here with this evidence. I'm already feeling weary or nervous about this, right? First of all, who is this user? What makes her an expert? Second of all, she's encouraging her friends. So she's focusing on a small group of people here. This isn't really something that is useful for a larger audience, right? So let's see what this second evidence says. A researcher at a Danish university, ooh, I already like it. I like that this person is associated with a university. It already makes me think that they're an expert because they are researching something specifically to our claim. Okay, let's keep reading. This researcher says that watching horror movies allows people with anxiety to voluntarily and under controlled circumstances get experience with negative emotion. He explains that it can be helpful to experience manageable anxiety about something that isn't real. So the fact that he's speaking to a larger audience, that they're not just talking about a small group of people, that he appears to be an expert in research. I'm going to go ahead and click this one. This one seems to be the best piece of evidence to support this claim. And look at that, we were correct. Let's look at a different example. Review the claim and the two pieces of evidence. Then explain why evidence B is stronger than evidence A. So the claim says, oh, it's the same example. Okay, cool. The same example we just did. So why is B better than A? Well, evidence A does not directly support the claim. It does not discuss whether watching scary movies can help with anxiety. Well, that's not true at all, right? She explained why it can help reduce anxiety because it gives you that rush of energy that distracts your brain from anxiety. Evidence A does not come from a credible source. It is based on the opinion of a person who's not an expert. It has to be that one, right? This is just some random person in an online forum who is just explaining, in her opinion, what works best for her friends. So we're going to go ahead and that's going to be our reason. And holy smokes, we did it. So smart. All right, let's do one more example. Consider this claim. People who choose to have fewer belongings are happier than those who have a lot. Evidence A. According to a study on minimalism, ooh, I'm already liking this. It's according to a study. That seems like a credible source on minimalism, which is the idea behind choosing fewer belongings than having more things. You want fewer things. This looks good. Okay. People who limit their possessions are more satisfied with their lives than people who have more. The study also revealed that minimalists experience positive emotions more often than average Americans do. So this is good. It's an expert, it's on topic, it supports the claim, it shows research that supports this opinion. Okay, let's see what B says though, just in case. A blogger writes, oh gosh, that's already a red flag for me. Who is this blogger? Who is this random person who's saying whatever they want to say? Okay. A blogger writes that her life is richer now that she has given away many of her possessions. She goes on to say, possessions tend to weigh you down and prevent you from living the best life you can possibly live. Okay, so this cannot be the right answer because she is sharing her anecdotal experience, right? That is her personal one-time experience with purging. She probably watched that Maria Kondo show on Netflix about getting rid of your belongings, and now she feels happier. That does not help support this claim. We want the expert who did the study, who has facts to prove that you'll be happier. Boom. So let's explain why that evidence is better, okay? Says that evidence B does not directly support the claim. Well, that's not true at all. She is directly supporting the claim with her personal experience. So let's look at the second one. It's anecdotal. It represents the experience of only one person. That's what I explained earlier. We cannot rely on this to support our claims. Boom. We are the smartest alive. Okay. If you need any more help with this, please log into Zoom between 10:30 and 11:30 or in the afternoon from 3 to 4, and I can work with you one-on-one. As you can see, here I am currently sitting in a Zoom session with no participants. So anytime you want to log in, you can come hang out with me and I will tutor you one-on-one or help you with anything you need with regards to IXL.